Welcome back everyone in this live development video about building an auto battle game. In this video we're going to finish up the logic handling the combat system and the combat phase. And we're also maybe going to add a few widget events to better understand what's going on. So first off, we're going to modify some of the logic we had there. Declare draw, declare winner. Instead we're going to create a new function called onMatchOver, in which we're going to call this is not going to be called onMatchOver, this is going to be called onMatchEnded, like that. And we're going to ask for a result and a player which actually finished his match. And we're going to remove this from here, and we're going to switch on that match result, and we're going to call a dispatcher. So if that guy won, oh, we don't want that. If that guy won, we're going to declare him the winner and the other guy the loser. And he lost against that guy. And when we declare a draw, we're actually gonna declare a draw for both players, so we don't need to be calling this twice. I think we only need to be calling this once, because we're not gonna declare a draw, we're going to declare onMatchEnded, and we're gonna have two of them like this. We're going to declare a draw in here on onMatchEnded. This is a draw between this guy, this guy. This is a draw, and declare winner, we're going to replace that by declare victory. We're going to call this here instead victory for that player. So it shouldn't change a thing about what we've done in the previous video for now. So we have a winner and we have draw and we have defeat as well, because we're calling it here. We're just never calling defeat on that function. We can delete draw and winner here, declare draw and declare winner. And now I think we have a series of match, current match. I think we are actually storing all players in there. New combat data. So I think yeah, indeed we have each player in this. So when a match ends, we're going to remove from new combat data. We're going to remove both of the players which were involved here. Like this. And if this is empty, it means we ended the match. And we're just gonna print for now. To see if that happens. I mean, it's gonna end the combat phase. Like this. So we're there. I didn't add the units yet, we don't care. We're going to hit plus. They're both dying, and combat phase. And I guess it was a draw, we can't be sure. But we'll clearly we will clearly go in our widgets. I was thinking in the same thing about in the same time I was thinking about something. So on match ended we will just add a print here. Like this. I was thinking about the fact that we don't need to teleport the player camera when the combat phase ends. In here I think we don't need to do this anymore. I mean in combat yes, but not in the recruit phase. Well, actually yeah we do, in case the player went elsewhere. We don't want as many units because we don't want to wait forever. We have 3 draw because we receive. Why do we have 3 draw? I think we should have 2 for each player. Seems strange that we have 3 of them. It means that we are calling on player match ended 3 times. Oh yeah. Yeah. We shouldn't be calling this here. So we are receiving 2 camera orders, but we do not care about this. When we end, we receive a camera order from the fact that we won our match and then from the fact that we entered the recruit phase, but it doesn't really matter. We're still in combat phase here, but we shouldn't be. Yeah, because we're never calling the end of the in here. So what happens when we actually press on phase timer end? We need to be calling this. We'll see how it goes. We instantly get back here. So that's not what we want. When we do a draw and we have an error, we'll see why later. So we actually don't want to do this. On combat phase ended. We don't have this. On combat phase ended. So we want to be calling this in here. And for now I think we just want to wait for like 4 seconds before going into the next stage. So units are dead, some of them are yelling victory, or they are celebrating their victory, and we'll do this for like 4 seconds. We don't care for now, and we don't want this function. After all, we want go to recruit phase. We want to go on combat, timer ended, on phase timer end. We want to check how it goes. So they can't celebrate because they're dead. And we're in the recruit phase. So that's fine. And we clearly want a winner now. How does it behave? That little archer is getting wrecked. So we have a winner and a loser. And we're going back to the recruit phase. And back to the recruit phase, and once more, and once more. So we're pretty happy about this, and we still have that pesky error which says that it cannot find the owner of a unit. This doesn't give us the rights, so we'll just add something that will instantly show us where there is an error, but not prompt an error at us. So we'll use that color. So if there is actually a unit without colors, we'll clearly see it instantly. That's a draw. We're back in here, and if we escape, we don't have the error, and we did not see pink. So for now, we're happy about this. So we can get rid of that print, I think, because we have the proper information here. We are properly looping through everything we needed, I think. We no longer have prints. So what do we need now? We need to showcase a bit more what's going on. And we can also try with 4 players just to see how it behaves. We will make it so one fight lasts way shorter than the other one. So I didn't use the other units yet. I didn't set up the other animation blueprint. So we'll just do something like, so who am I fighting? I can't really know for now. Well, I guess this guy meets this guy. Yep. So I'm BAAA. I'm fighting 95EE. 95EE. Who that is? I don't even know who that is. 95EE is red, so green is versus red. So we'll just put 1 unit there, and their fight is gonna last way longer. The blue and the yellow. So we're gonna start. So we remove the print. We should have kept it. Oh, they're still fighting? No, it's over. We are at the recruit phase. So I didn't see exactly what was going on, so we'll just check it once more. So we are lucky that they fight against each other once more. So no, I don't think that's working, because and that guy is still in the recruit phase. How is that possible? Okay, so it clearly nothing was working. So I'm not sure where does it come from. I guess my guess is that on FaceTimer end we shouldn't be calling this by hand. I really don't know how we could be finding ourselves in a spot where it switched different phases. But we're gonna try it. So who are we up against? We are up against BD50, and BD50 is the blue guy, so blue are not going to put lots of units, but that these guys are going to add lots of units here, and we're gonna hit plus. Oh, so we had a bug regarding the victory animation, which is working on the clients but not on the server, as you could see. So there are all so we'll do some tests real quick. We'll say that we'll have launch AI delay, win timer duration is gonna be like we want this, but we don't want so when the match is over we want to wait a bit more. That's not what where I wanted to wait, to add a wait. Start win timer. So when did I want it to wait? When it wins, when a player wins, it's calling on match ended, and the in-game HUD receives this delayed camera switch. We want that like 1 second, so we want to instantly return to our base when the match ends, when our match ends, and I want to see what happens if we do this. So I'm fighting E1, B2, which is the green guy. So that thing is gonna take 1 second, the other way more. It finished at the exact same time. And we did not switch to recruit. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it seems to be working, but I'd like to check once more. So I'm 2-7 fighting 7 AE. 7E is blue, so blue is gonna kill me real quick, whereas green and yellow are gonna take a while. So blue is at the base while they are still fighting. And I'm really not convinced. I have the feeling that if it was lasting longer here, can it last even longer? Yeah, it can. I want red to be fighting blue. Come on. They're never being teleported back to home. We are actually never... So we broke the game by hitting plus all the time. So we can still... So I guess it comes from the units. The fact that at some points we are being stuck comes from the unit, I guess. I believe they don't unregister properly. But I want to check without hitting plus all the time. So I'm up against 90. 90 is green. So I want this to take a while. And this is gonna take like 1 second. And now they won. They are teleported back, but they are still in combat phase. Whereas these guys, they are still fighting. And yeah, okay. I think I understand what's going on here. So this thing here, this is absolutely not what we wanted to modify. Current match, this is what we wanted to modify, to remove from. So who I'm up against? Am I up against? I'm C0D up against 6-5. 6-5, who that is? It's the yellow guy. So this is gonna be a slaughter. So they have won. They are sent back. Yellow is not. Yellow is sent back. So he shouldn't be being sent back. He shouldn't be sent back. Not at all. This is because new combat data, because we're also not checking the right stuff here. Like this, my bad, these are silly errors. So I'm up against 7-4, which is green, We have a personal dilemma. Green and red is my worst enemy. That's why I'm always fighting him. So they should not be sent back. They should be sent back, but he is not. He shouldn't be sent back. So he's still in the combat phase. We're still fighting hard. We're still partying hard with our old enemy. And green won. Apparently green won, whereas they have the exact same units. That's kinda funny. And we're still in combat phase. So we shouldn't be still in combat phase. We are removing this from the current match. We should have 4 entries here. Oh yeah, we're not removing everyone we should. So in here, who should we be removing? Oh, actually, yeah, it was fine actually. We are removing everyone we need. When someone loses, we are removing his opponent. Oh yeah, but we can't find his opponent since we're using the current match. Yeah, we're using the current match to keep track of who's the opponent of who, so we can't remove stuff from here. When we're setting our current match, we'll just build a quick remaining players here. We're gonna add that guy and we're gonna clear this. And then on match ended, we're going to remove from this. How can we remove items? Yeah, we can remove items. No, we can't remove items. We're gonna remove this and that. We're going to get rid of this, and then we're gonna check the length of this. Like this. And it's also, I think it's also going to solve the fact that we were in different phases in both in our clients and our server were both in different phases of the game. I think it solved that issue. So who am I up against? 3-1. I'm not up against green this time. I'm so sad. I wanted to fight green so hard. So I'm up against yellow. And blue is gonna wreck green. Is gonna wreck my old enemy. Okay, we're fine with this. And that guy is gonna be alone. We're going to start off. So they are happy about this. They are being sent back to the combat phase, to their base, even if we are still in combat phase. Whereas these guys are still fighting. And it's a draw, so they are being sent back here, and now we are in recruit phase everywhere. So if that guy starts the combat phase, oh, and we have our error regarding pink. So we'll fix this in later. And they're not being sent back to their base. And now we are unsync. We are in recruit phase here, whereas we are in combat phase on the server. So yep, so we have a bunch of errors to fix. I think we're going to write them down. I'm just going to go for the auto chess live development. So what bugs do we have? Team color bug, unsync, game phases bug, and we had and the else not at max by default. And I think that's pretty much everything we have, and we're happy about this, that we don't have more, of course. And no, the server is apparently not casting the victory state, victory animation. So I think this is going to wrap up that video, because we made the logic, we made the logic. Now we have a bunch of bugs to check out, and I think one of the main bug we have is obviously the phase unsync, and it comes from the fact that we try to optimize network at maximum, so we're never actually multicasting the phase change when phase change automatically and when we're not pressing the plus button. So I think we're going to fix this quite easily. So hope you guys enjoyed that video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.